Hi, my name is Jason Keller, and my St. George story started about 5.5, 6 years ago. I was actually on a lunch break and decided that it was time for me to start looking for an elementary school for my 3-year-old daughter, and I didn't realize that was kind of early at the time. But anyway, I was on lunch break and decided to go visit a local private school that I was aware of, and drove around the campus a little bit and saw that they were having a 12 o'clock mass. So decided to go into mass. And for perspective, I went to a Catholic elementary school, high school, and college. So it made sense to me that this would be a good place for us to look. And I went into the mass and probably wasn't there 10 minutes and just did not feel comfortable. It didn't. I left and decided that that just didn't feel right. And I had driven by St. George before, and always thought it was a beautiful building, and obviously the school campus was beautiful. So I decided just to swing by there and parked. And this is before lockdown, so I walked in the building, which I guess is the cafeteria and the family center, and the library is down there. So I was just kind of wandering around, and I ended up in the chapel, and I sat down and had I'll describe it as a feeling of peace just kind of come over me. And I knew at that point that I found a home and a community, and it was purely a feeling of being in that building at that time. And if I hadn't already felt that I had found something special, Dave, who I didn't know what a sexton was at the time, but he's the sexton of the church, introduced himself, and I introduced myself and why I was there, not just some strange man walking around an elementary school. And again, if I hadn't already felt a sense of peace, I then found a sense of community, because he had things he was doing, he was working, but he took his time. He gave me a complete tour of the church facilities as well as the school campus, introduced me to the people at the front desk. Amy was there, met her that day, and she was wonderful. And so, I had no intentions of actually going to St. George that day, but I ended up there and found peace and community, and that's why we go to St. George. It has been a wonderful experience. Morgan is now 8, and Jordan is almost 6, and we love it, and it's because of the wonderful people, the community, and for me, it's the peace that I find when I'm there. That's my St. George story.